sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the run.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Clark to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They're going back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So here comes the Bear offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Joyner. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Brinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC. There he goes! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. To the air, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. Good, solid tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out! Really good pickup on 2nd down there, leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Clark wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Harden. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They feed him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Lawrence. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Clark to fire. Makes the grab. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Joyner. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Off the play fake. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little...
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harden. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bears will send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they...
Touchdown Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have, now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by just 1 over Vanderbilt. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Clark wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears are on the move. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. This is a designed run. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's